My dear students, now today I want to discuss the second order derivative of a function. Second order derivative is common. It will be in differential equation or also it will be in differentiation. So this is a common. So you must be careful so that you can solve the problem of second order derivative. My dear student, if y is equal to fx is a function and we want to differentiate it, then dy by dx is equal to, suppose f dash x. If f dash x is differentiable, we may differentiate first again with respect to x. Then the left hand side becomes d by dx of dy by dx. If we again differentiate it, then left hand side is equal to d by dx of dy by dx, which is called second order derivative of y with respect to s, and it is denoted by d2y by dx square. The second order derivative of fx is denoted by f double dash x. It is also denoted by d2y or y double dash or y2 if y is equal to fx. My dear students, it will be represented as, if y is equal to fx, then d2y dx square is also denoted by y2 or y double dash. Now most important part of this second order derivative is, if y and x both are the function of parametric form, then how will you differentiate it? How will you find second order derivative? Y is equal to f theta and x is equal to g theta. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta and dx by d theta. Now, we want to again differentiate d2y by dx square is equal to d by d theta of dy by dx, d by d theta of dy by dx, and 1 by dx by d theta and 1 by dx by d theta. Try to understand. If we differentiate dy by dx again, then we observe that it will be d2y by dx square, but here dy by dx we differentiate again dy by dx with respect to theta. So d by d theta of dy by dx and 1 by dx by d theta. 1 by dx by d theta. The 1 by dx by d theta can be written as d theta by dx. D theta by dx can be written as 1 by dx by d theta. Try to keep in your mind. So we will write this step. It is, first we differentiate d theta, dy by dx with respect to theta, then also theta with respect to s, d theta by dx. So d theta by dx can be written as 1 by dx by d theta. So in this way, this is very, very important. Problems of second order derivative will be asked in the examination. So my dear student, you must keep in your mind here. We differentiate dy by dx with respect to theta, again x with respect to theta with respect to x, and d theta by dx can be written as 1 by dx by d theta. So in this way, we can solve the problem of parametric form. Later on, now I want to discuss the problem number 1 of exercise 5.7. If y is equal to 5 cos x minus 3 sin x, prove that d2y by dx square plus y is equal to 0. My dear student, in the chapter of differential equation, it is given, this problem may be asked in this form. If y is equal to 5 cos x minus 3x, form the differential equation. Form its differential equation. Or if y is equal to 5 cos x minus 3 sin x, prove d2y by dx square plus y is equal to 0. Question is, how will you solve this problem? We can write y is equal to 5 cos x minus 3x. dy by dx is equal to d by dx of 5 cos x minus 3 sin x. And it will be 5 d by dx of cos x and 3 d by dx of sin x. So it will be 5 minus sin x minus 3 cos x. And if you take common minus, it will be 5 sin x plus 3 cos x. My dear student, again we want to differentiate. So it will be d by dx of dy by dx. dy by dx of dy by dx is equal to minus 5 d by dx of sin x plus 3 d by dx of cos x. So it will be minus 5 cos x plus 3 sin x. So now, what do you observe? d2y by dx square is equal to minus 5 cos x plus 3 sin x is equal to 0. So d2y by dx square is equal to plus within the bracket 5 cos minus 3 sin x is equal to 0. In this way, d2y by dx square plus y is the required differential equation. Is the required differential equation. So my dear student, my dear students, this problem is very, very important. Very, very important. Because what do we observe? We observe that after differentiating 2 times, we will get original function. Original function is what? 5 cos x minus 3 sin x is equal to 0. Now, I want to discuss another problem also. My dear students, we want to discuss problem number 2 of this exercise. If y is equal to cos inverse x, find d2y by dx square in term of y alone. If y is equal to cos inverse x, find d2y by dx square in term of y alone. If y is equal to cos inverse x, dy by dx is equal to d by dx of cos inverse x. That is minus 1 by root over 1 minus x square. This is minus within the bracket 1 minus x square to the power minus half. Now again we differentiate d2y by dx square is equal to d by dx of minus 1 minus x square minus 1 by 2. So it will be d by dx minus within the bracket 1 minus x square minus half. So it will be minus half 1 minus x square minus half minus 1 and d by dx of 1 minus x square. This is equal to 1 by 2 root over 1 minus x square to the power cube into minus 2x. So it will be d2y by dx square minus x within the bracket and root 1 minus x square to the power cube. So d2y by dx square is equal to minus cos y root over 1 minus cos y square 3. That is minus cos y is equal to root over sin square y to the power cube. In this way we can solve this type of problem. Now my dear students, it will be minus cos y sin y into 1 plus sin square y. So d2y by dx square is equal to minus cot y plus minus cot y into cosec square y. So now I want to solve problem number 3 of this exercise, and it is serial number 3. If y is equal to 3 cos log x plus 4 sin log x, so that x square y2 plus x y1 plus y is equal to 0. My dear student, it is a very long problem, though I solved it. So I hope you will solve this problem. Now, this problem is for your homework. I will send you the solution in the form of photocopy. Now I want to solve another problem. Thank you very much.